morning, YouTube. Welcome into Emily's Upcycled Home. I am a Spotlight Crafter today over on Facebook. If you want to join that group is Fearfully and Wonderfully Handmade. So go over there, join them. I'm going to be going live on Facebook right now, so I'm going to get myself situated as well. So come on over. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Oops, too low, too low. Sorry, you guys, I'm in my garage. Kids are out for spring break, so it's kind of loud. I was gonna open my garage, get me some air, but you guys hear them. I'm trying to get this situated here. Push you guys back a little too. I am a Spotlight Crafter, you guys, in the Fearfully and Wonderfully Handmade group. And that is with Michelle at Michelle at Crafty Basket Case, Rosalinda at Handmade by Rosalinda, and Cheryl at Cheryl's Farmhouse DIY. I hope you give each of them a follow on their personal pages, and then head on over to their group page, Fearfully and Wonderfully Handmade, and give that group page a follow too for more crafting adventures, activities, pretty sure events too. There's Michelle there. There's Cheryl too. Hello, Susan. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get myself shared out as well. How is everybody doing this morning? I want to just thank you ladies for inviting me over. I appreciate this. Never been a Spotlight Crafter before, but I have been a host of one. So this is fun to be on the other side. Once again, I apologize for the noise. Kids are out for school and they're out early, you guys. It's only 8:30. What am I looking for? Hope you guys got your coffee, your shake. I got my shake this morning. All right, let me see if I can share myself in while you guys all come in here. It's gonna let me. You're welcome. They are having fun so early too. I'm glad they're not my kids though. I'm done. My kids are grown. Hey everybody. Oh, there I am. Share. What's going on here? I don't know if I shared myself. It's just a hot mess today. I am streaming on YouTube as well, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let me get my comments over here. It's easier for me to see because you guys are a little bit farther away. I hope you guys can see me. Let me go ahead and tilt me more this way. There we go. There's my angle. Good morning, Annette. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Cheryl, Kitty, Annette. Who did I miss? Anybody? Cheryl, Mountain Girl. Lisa from Crafty's Closet. Deborah, hello, my sweet. Cindy, welcome in. Susan. Well, good morning, everybody. If you guys can go ahead and sprinkle this out, we would appreciate it. So, once again, you guys, on the Spotlight Crafter for Fearfully and Wonderfully Handmade. I hope you guys can go give their group a follow. Kitty, I missed you. Hello, Kitty. Give the group a follow as well as follow the individual crafters. It's free. We love the support. That is Michelle at Crafty Basket Case, Rosalinda at Handmade by Rosalinda, and Cheryl by Cheryl's Farmhouse DIY. So give them a follow. And give me a follow, of course. I'm Emily at Emily's Upcycled Home if anybody's new to me, so welcome in. It doesn't have the powder today, it's just a smoothie. It's banana, mango, almond milk, and a little bit of orange juice. So you guys, I was trying to be a little bit more prepared, but I found a spindle and I put it on this little stand. I do want a thicker stand. I think it needs a heavier duty base. Hello, Anita. But we're gonna make a wreath stand or a plant stand kind of thing. So this is what I found. I found this and I already not drilled it, but already glued it and stapled that in. I found this knob in my stash too, because you guys know I'm going through my stash, that we might add to the top. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh no, did I miss my... Of course, Emily has to be missing. Oh, here it is. And I found this ring in my stash. So then I thought I have some pre-drilled holes already here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in there. And that's going to be our holder. And then I found this. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And we're going to make it a cute little stand. What do you guys think? I might have put those holes too high. No. Should we go lower or real lower? That looks a little too low. We'll see how we do that. But let me know what your thoughts on there. Hello, Debbie. But we're going to go ahead and paint this. We are going to cover these pieces up here. And we're probably going to add a little bird mold to it. Because you know, your girl likes the molds and the birds. Oh, what a cute idea. Thank you, guys. Go through your stashes, you guys, because I'm still over here trying to maneuver through mine. And I haven't been able to go thrifting yet, so I'm hoping it's coming soon. So I'm going to come in with this birdsong mold. And I think, I'm not sure on this top one because our plant's going to go there. But I think on this bottom one, I want to put a bird covering it. We can put one up there too, going that way. But we'll see. We'll work through that. But I'm going to come in with my DOS air dry clay. You love the idea. Good morning, Anna. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Rosalinda. Nice to see you. All right. If you guys are interested in any of the IOD products, Fusion or Dixie Belle, you guys can message me on my page or go shop with the affiliate link at the top of my page. Sorry. My brain is not fully awake. Alrighty, Cheryl. Okay, so we're gonna come in with the cute little bird in flight here. Let's go with the smaller one. No, let's go with the big one on the bottom and the smaller one on the top. And all I'm gonna do is get my DOS air dry clay and go ahead and fill this in. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend? Any plans? Are you guys decorating for the 4th of July? Is that coming up soon? I just watch everybody else's fireworks outside. Okay. Well, usually I want to come in with my wood glue since this is wood. And we get this beautiful bird here. Hello, Donna. And I'm going to use that to cover up this first hole on the bottom. Hi from Ohio. How's Ohio? Because I don't have any more wood glue that's on my boring list of things I need from Amazon, we're going to come in with this Gorilla Glue. This is just the clear Gorilla Glue. And I don't have my apron on again. Then I'm just gonna cover that over. And there's the first one. I probably should have did this ahead of time, but hopefully we can get this to stick enough so that we can do the rest, because I am going to be painting this as well. See, and then the doohickeys right there. I don't know if they'll, because this is our plant. If I put it low enough, it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the smaller little bird. Good morning, Country Creations. You're going to the flea market. I wanna go and yard work. And then I'm gonna come in with the little baby bird right here. Quiet concentration time. Good morning to everyone, says Cheryl. Good up. See, too rough, I broke the little tail off. Is that Teresa coming in? Good morning, Teresa, welcome in. How's Teresa this morning? I'm gonna try this again. I might have glue all over my fingers, because you guys, if you don't know yet, I'm a very messy crafter. Tend to wipe all over my clothes as well. So if you guys are like me and messy, let me know down in those comments. This is one of my favorite molds, Anita. This one, if you're gonna get a mold and you love birds, I would recommend getting the Birdsong mold by ILG. Okay, so here is the smaller bird. And that one's gonna go over here. And I'm gonna make sure it's lower because I want enough space for that pot to sit. And then we have to decide on a color. And I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna pick white because I think the lavender against that white will look pretty. But I do like a brown undertone underneath. Yeah, I need to get some baby wipes. It's been on my list for a while. I just haven't done it. And there's the cute little bird, you guys, on our stand. Gonna let that sit for a minute. Put my glue up, and let me see if I can wet a rag real quick, or a paper towel, and get some of this off of me. If you guys were on my sale, I am printing out labels today, and everybody's packages will be dropped off at the post office. If you have not paid, your package will not go out until you have your payment in, so make sure you do that. You love it, Deborah? Thank you. Make sure you do that. Dude, I wipe on my clothes. I try to get like specific clothes that I was wearing constantly, because I was just wiping. Like I couldn't find a rag and it just wiped. And then I made myself an apron. Hello, Kimberly. How are you, Kimberly? Then I made an apron so I could wipe on my apron, and everybody's all like, why are you wiping on your pretty apron? I'm all like, where am I supposed to wipe now? This works like a wipey, I guess. You wet your rag. Hello, Lori. Welcome in. Okay, so I think my hands are They're still a little tacky, but it's all right. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna try to be like the people who clean up right after, so let's just put those away. I'm gonna go ahead and come in with some brown. I'm gonna do this dried sage, and then we'll come in on top of this. I'm gonna go cover it all with dried sage, which is this pretty taupey green color, and then I'll come back in and we'll load up the white after we dry it. We'll put some wax on it, load up our white paint on top, and then kind of distress it that way. But I do want a one solid undertone underneath. So we are gonna come in with this pretty color here. And if you guys, Dixie Belle's paint get a little bit thicker, just spritz a little bit water on there. And once we go over that mold, actually I'm gonna dry these molds a little bit just so I don't, because if you guys are like me and you're a rough painter, those molds aren't gonna stand a chance. So let me do that first. I'm gonna come in with my heat gun and just dry the outside. Hello, Jean. And remember that glue's not dry either, so just be very gentle. Like I said, I could have probably put the molds on top, but then you guys would have missed how I covered the hole. So I'm just gonna dry the top layer just so that it helps. So if I'm too aggressive, it doesn't destroy the texture and the design of the mold. And then it'll finish drying. I'm hoping that helps stay too. And I'm gonna be so gentle, try to be, because of that wet paint. It's wet too, you guys. And if we like this color, we might just come in and just dry brush white over it. That's another possibility, but we'll see how this goes. I got this so I could stop making a mess. You've never done molds before? You need to, Michelle. You will love it. You're gonna love it, I promise. How many out there have tried molds? The beadboard never worked on Lori. And I know it's not gonna work now because that sealer sealed in that paint on that paper. I'm still perplexed on what happened there, my friend. Tell you, I need to figure it out. Can't just leave it like that. Like, why didn't you work? Yes, molds are awesome. Deborah loves the molds too. What do you guys think about this color? Annette. Annette, why are you laughing? You need to. You need to. Especially you can do resin molds. But I would start out with the clay molds, especially if you like to feel the texture of the clay and build. It's so fun. It's like you're a little kid again playing with Play-Doh. And you don't have to have a mold, you guys. Go get a cookie cutter, and if you want to cut out the shape, you know, there's so many cake decorating pieces. You can cut out the shape of a bird, decorate that way, let the clay dry, decoupage on top of the clay. You don't have to have a mold. You can even, if you're great at sculpting or building or whatever, you could make your own little bird. Cut in the designs. Thank you, Rosalinda. I try. I try my best, girl. Guys, I should have probably painted this too before I came in with the molds. Just so I'm not like trying to hunt under the molds there. Love mold, says Susan. 10 out of 10 molds are 10 out of 10, you guys. Okay, this is our first coat. So it's gonna look a little tacky. And I like to go every which way with my paint. I like to build texture that way in my pieces. So if you don't like brush strokes and texture, you can make it as smooth as you want. But for me, in my rustic look, I like the paint that goes every which way. Yeah, you know, I'm loving this color too. Once again, you guys, if you didn't see, it's Dried Sage by Dixie Belle. I apologize, it's so dark. My my light over there broke. Can you guys see okay? Is it really dark for you guys? It looks really dark in my camera. Hello, sweet Anna. Love the color. Good morning. Good morning, Tina. Yes, the color is a beautiful color. It's called Dried Sage. So think about dried sage. When it dries, it has that brownish green color on it. This is the color. I think I'm going to have to add a little bit of water to my paint. It's a little thick. Just a tad, because once it thickens up, you can add a little bit of water to thin it out a little bit. I'm good. You can see me good. Okay. And once you guys are done with your paint, fill up your paint with some water and make it into a wash. You can stain your woods like that. You can use it as a wash over colors. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. Mom's Old Curiosity Shop. That's a cute name. That color is awesome. And Dixie Belle came out with some new colors, you guys. You should see them. They're pretty. They're right up my alley and what I like to use as colors. I haven't got any yet. I don't know if I will yet because, you know, trying to save a little bit here. I have to get all the boring stuff from my shipping. I need more bubble wrap. I need more poly mailers. That's the only thing about shipping. You have to buy the boring things. Hello, Lynn. How are you? There's the cuteness. Hello, Andrea. Are you guys done on your vacation? Are you heading back yet? When are you coming home? I got things to talk about. I'm going to get you all nice and relaxed with your vacay, and then I'm going to dump on you. I'm joking. That's mean. But that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. Alright, that water did help smooth it out. Hello, Lisa. It's not an Emily Craft without a little karaoke. Trying to be nice to this glue, but you see my bird is shifting. Hello, Darlene. Ooh. There's some little gaps in here with black, and I'm just trying to get in there. It probably would be smarter to come in with a thinner brush, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. All right, so this is what we got with that pretty sage color. Hello, sweet Lynn. All right, let me get a drink of my smoothie. We're gonna go ahead and come in and dry this. Does anybody have any questions regarding the project yet? Let me know. I will be happy to answer. The only thing I added to my spindle so far is that round base on the bottom, and those are the coaster rounds I buy off of Amazon. I probably will have to add a little bit of a thicker one underneath that and layer it a little bit wider. I just didn't find my rounds that I wanted, because once we add the pot, it might be a little bit more top heavy than it needs to be for this one little round. And you know, I like to layer wood also. So all I did is just add this little coaster round right here. We came in with some IOD birdsong molds here. And here where we had little holes and little imperfections, like big imperfections in the spindle. And then we also drilled some holes here just for our doohickey to go in. What I mean by doohickey is this, which I think I should paint this, you guys. Should I paint this? Let me know down in the comments. All right, so this is what we got so far. I like the color, but I think I'm gonna come in and dry brush over the pieces. I originally wanted to come in and layer the white and make it a little chippy, but I'm really loving the color. So I think I'm just gonna come in with some dry brushing. We're gonna use Fusion Casement. We're gonna offload our brush a lot, and then we're just gonna come in and do a little dry brushing over our birds, over our piece, and then we'll probably layer in some dark wax. Ooh, you and hubby are running errands. He's so excited. All right, especially over the birds, you guys, because we know we want these birds to pop out just a little bit more. We'll start with the birds and then go from there and see what we want to add, what we don't want to add. Do you see the bird? You'd leave it black? Okay. You bet he is excited. I'm going to come in a little heavier on his face. And you guys want to go light and layer. so there's one bird. And we're going to come in and do the other bird. Somebody's getting in the shower. Do you guys, this heater does that when they get in the shower or whatever that's called? You can blend with your finger. You love it, Eddie girl. Welcome in, my friend. All right. I'm not worried about the layering and over it. There was a little bit of wet paint there, but now I'm going to go ahead and build into that our stand now, doing that same technique. Now with me, I like to go every which way with the dry brushing as well, just to add a little bit more variation. You don't have to. You can skip it if you like that solid look. You know, make everything uniquely yours. All our crafters do is our personal preference, but you guys can switch this up, change it up, do what you want. My leg is asleep again. Oh. All right, just gonna blend this now. A little bit of a workout, you guys, just a little bit. Up. See how I'm aggressive? Almost knocked out my bird, knocked him out. Okay, what are you guys thinking of the dry brush white over top? Let me know. I'm really upset that it is dark outside a little bit because I think it's gonna rain. So I was gonna open my garage, but then the kids are kind of loud, and then there's no sun anyway. But what do you guys think of the dry brush white on top? Can you guys tell? And I always like to come in and blend that with the sandpaper. I got a little sanding block down here on the floor. You guys, I cleaned off my table and filled up another scrap bag. Tracy, hello, you loving it? So then I just come in with like a buffing pad, and then you can just blend all that you put in there. Just so that it doesn't look so streaky, and maybe we'll pull some of that paint off and get the black undertone underneath. Add another color in there. Just be careful with your birds. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, Lynn. Everybody's been saying that their comments have not been working. And when this dries a little bit better, I'm gonna come in around those birds. I went a little heavy right here. I don't like that. Wherever I went in a little heavy, I'm gonna come back with that sage color. Just really feather that in. Just go ahead and blend it in with everything. guys, I'm gonna go over the birds a little too and blend in. And then I think I'm gonna come in with some wax for our last layer, and then we'll go ahead and see what we're gonna do with our knob. We need to paint that or leave it bright glass, or what we're gonna do with our pot if we're gonna paint that, but we are gonna come in with some black wax. Okay, so that's what I got now going on. Last layer, guys, black wax. I think it's gonna be the last layer. You never know. Hello, Lynn, how are you? This probably has wax on it. Let's see if we can just use whatever wax is on here. And I like to do the edges of things, you guys, because what happens, it kind of shows you the shape of the piece. Where it kind of, you guys notice that? How it shows you now the shape of the piece, like it's more pronounced. I'm gonna come in and darken this a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's so frustrating why the comments keep doing that. It's like they almost can't get their act together. I'm gonna blend in from the top down. I don't know where my, let me get a napkin so I don't get it all over my hands because it's a pain to get off. Really get into that little crease here, highlight that up. I am doing good. I am doing good today. I am on the, if you guys don't know, I am a crafter spotlight over with Fearfully and Wonderfully Handmade. So hopefully you guys go check out that group, give them a follow. I was excited to be offered to come be a spotlight. Like I said, I've hosted spotlights on our group page, but I've never been a spotlight. So this is exciting. And I'm just working in the wax, blending as I go so it doesn't stay like harsh lines. Because we want it to have a blending look. Where did you get the big brush? Amazon. I found a set of wax brushes. They had, I think they came in like 3 or 4 in a pack. So look up Amazon. Just look up wax brushes. I need to order some new ones. These are kind of crusty already. But Amazon is your best friend, guys. Kind of move that a little bit. It's kind of hard over those birds because the paint, the glue's still wet. Ooh, Walmart. She found hers at Walmart. I don't shop at my Walmart or Walmart. I think you're either a Target person or a Walmart person. I think I'm a Walmart, Target person. Okay, so you probably won't be able to see this with the darkness of my... I wonder if I can take that light off and move it. Let me see if this one will turn on. Oh, it's probably not plugged in. Okay, so now I have the dark wax over everything. Can you guys see that? Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Thanks for joining. I think that's where I'm going to leave it, you guys. This is where I'm going to leave it. Now, remember our piece is gonna go here, so let's try and see if we can screw that in without making a hot mess. I did get 2 little screws here. I'm not sure if they're too long, but we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. I did put the little pilot holes, so hopefully I don't chip my spindle. Let's pretend we know what we're doing with the power tools. Ooh. My hole didn't line up perfectly, but let me pull this one out a little bit so I can line up the other one, and then we'll go ahead and I think I stripped it. All right, let me get this leveled here. All right, then our little pot is gonna hang out in there. So there's the little pot piece. And then I have this that I was gonna screw on the top, or I had another one too. Pretty. Cindy, welcome in. Very cool. Guys, this is not going in. Gotta use my muscles today, you guys. I'm just going. So pretty. Cool idea. Thank you, darlings. Joanne Smith, adorable. Thank you. All right, so I think I like the glass knob. What do you guys think? Do we like the glass knob? Like, this will probably even fit a little bit of a bigger pot too, because it doesn't quite sit perfectly, but it sits good enough so that it holds the pot in there. So there is my craft. Not a very long one today. I have packages to go out and to do with, but you love the glass knob. Beautiful. Thank you. So I have a little busy day today, but I just want to come in, show you guys this. Make sure you guys follow that group. Let me see if I can move that out over there, and we'll stage it up a little bit. But here is my project, YouTube. This is where I leave you, YouTube. Hold on, Facebook. And I'll come back on Monday. Come join me again for another live. Bye. Bye, friends on YouTube.